What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. I'm your host, man Socrates, here with my co-host, Boss Man J, Gnome G, and none other than the one and only T Horton. What up, fellas?
What's going on? What's good with it, man?
Man, nothing much on this side, bro. We got a lot of shit to unpack today. A lot. From the Adrian Bronner and Cam debacle. My first take on that was I agree with Cam in the beginning, but after I seen the second part of that video, kind of felt like what he did was kind of foul. So we can play a video and then we get you guys' take on it and let me know how y'all feel about it.
Some G, yo, bro. Some G shit we gotta have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Like it's all like pause the show for a minute. Like I love your energy and the shit.
My bad.
Your energy good, but it gotta be a limit with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. And trust me, I love you. You know you my brother. I'm just saying it was cool, but her boyfriend here.
Cam just checked me.
Nah, you my brother. I'm saying like, yo, what type of brother I'm gonna be if her boyfriend here and you like it's of course you know stat look good, but it gotta be a limit, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. Sorry about that, Nick.
I'm all right. Then.
All right. Sorry about that. And I ain't trying to come at you, but that's my sister too. So
Yeah.
All right, yo.
I'm sorry.
That's respectable. Cam.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I agree with that part. But it was another little clip to that when he kicked him out, paid him. You know what I'm saying? Told me he appreciate his time there and everything, but it goes a little too long. But it was the aftermath of what he said after he did all that.
And Cam a likable guy, you know what I'm saying? Cam a likable guy, but
very
at the same time, I didn't like how he handled that either though. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody, I saw some comments online, you know, everybody was praising Cam because like I said, it was an honorable thing to do to stand up for your co-host female. But shit, she was smiling the whole time. A lot of people were pointing that out, you know.
I think her smiling was just her trying to be nice. I don't think she was, because she started to look very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't think she was feeling them or nothing, but you gotta send the signal too, ma'am. Like you can't be the helpless princess. If you felt uncomfortable, say that shit and you know, stand up for yourself. It's kind of, I don't know. But this was the comment.
But as a grown man, you can sense when you're making somebody uncomfortable. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like she was feeding into it just because she was smiling. That could have been an uncomfortable smile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was very. You can tell she was very uncomfortable with it.
And then,
my bad. But some people were highlighting Cameron's restraint, noting that he offered to discuss the issues outside with Bronner after his departure.
That was all bullshit, though. That was just to get him out of there without having no problems.
He said, "You my brother. You my brother."
Yeah, that. I feel like after seeing the second part of that video, I felt like he did that to keep from having to, you know what I'm saying, go at him sideways and just to get him up out the studio. Because obviously, we heard him say he's a fucking alky, a junkie. He don't want to talk to him. He's just using him for entertainment purposes. So,
yeah, Cam snapped after he left. After AB left, Cam, you know, said a little spicy little comment that I don't know if that was warranted. You know what I'm saying? But
all right, I'm gonna play that side of the video so then people can get.
But on the flip side, that was a small clip that you heard. How do you say something didn't happen after that? But you want to put in that little small clip, the little audio up. How you know AB didn't say something, or you know anything could have happened. All we know is what we heard on that little clip right there.
I watched it and he didn't, so I'm gonna play this other video of what happened afterwards.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm sorry.
I'll do it again. 5.
Somebody, this nigga want to talk to me. And nigga, you a alky, nigga. I don't want to talk to you, nigga. I just needed you for entertainment for the show. Fucking junkie. Go ahead, man. My bad.
No, you're all good. 5, 4, 3, 2.
She kept it professional, but that part right there, Cam, that was the part I didn't like right there, bro.
That's the part that got me. Like if you gonna do something like that and you gonna say some shit like that, do it while he in the studio. Like why tell the man, oh man, you know, if you want to talk, I'll talk to you outside. You can wait for me outside and blah blah. But then when the man try to talk to you, you say all this shit. And whoever put this video out, I'll fire their ass.
Come on, man, but it don't make you look good.
Yeah, you gotta go because this wasn't done by Cam. This wasn't put out for the world to see. This was supposed to be something that was edited out of the tape. And whoever posted it, I guess they felt like, well, let the world see the other side of Cam, what he really said when Adrian walked out of the studio. Let's show them how fake he really are. So maybe Dame paying them.
I don't think Dame paying nobody.
Shout out Natasha Marie in the comments. Go ahead.
I will say that AB, obviously, and I think a lot of people need to know the backstory of AB, because if you don't know him, if you're not really in the boxing world, you might not even know who he is.
Exactly.
Some people do that obviously follow boxing, and a good majority of people may know him, but there's a lot of people who are even in the sports and the hip hop world who don't know who Adrian Broner is.
He might not be a household name. Yeah.
So if you don't know who Adrian Broner is, for everybody out there, Adrian Broner was supposed to be what Tank Davis is today. He came up under Floyd, and
the next Floyd.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Floyd. Kind of what you see how Tank is today. Tank came up under Floyd, but Tank took it further and all that. Adrian Broner, he was doing his thing. He was having some great fights. He was a showman. He was good on. He talked slick on the mic. Everybody liked the little shit talking he did. But he liked the partying more. He liked the.
He a hood nigga from where? He a hood nigga from Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah. He's Cleveland, Cincinnati. Yeah, I think it's from Ohio.
Oh, Cincinnati, you're right. My bad. Cincinnati, because that's how Cam even know him. Remember, Cam was notorious for running through Ohio. Back in the day. So yeah, that's how you right, Cincinnati. But yeah, he a hood nigga, man. He been like that.
Yeah, and he got the money in his pocket, and I'm pretty sure Floyd tried to teach him the ropes and be cool. Cause Floyd don't drink, he don't smoke, he real disciplined, and that's what basically has taken him really to the top. Whereas Adrian Broner, he liked once he got the lights, once he got the taste of the money, the fast life, the females, all of that. It took him down. It took his career down, and then he eventually fell off. But a lot of people in the world still mess with him because of what he did, and he has respect. But
one other thing I want to say about Broner, you remember he was caught up in all that gambling talk with all these rappers and NBA players. Remember he was being extorted by Big U.
Yeah,
to let the NBA players debt go, and which he was basically hitting them with fake dice and all this and that.
Dice.
Like he a good nigga, you know what I'm saying? He stayed in the mix.
Right, he stay in the mix. He's not fighting anymore. He's not getting those fights. I think he was trying to come back there a couple years ago or whatever. But he basically been in the background. Really ain't been up on the up and up. So obviously Cam hollered at him. He threw some money at him to come on the show. But as we could see, homie was running drunk early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I think they shoot the show in Vegas in the wind. And so I'm pretty sure, he probably hit the bar before the before the show even started rolling. He hit the bar. He was drinking, feeling good, and
man, that keep it real. All right, so I respect Cam for standing up for his sister, because behind that could have came some lawsuits, and we all know how that shit turns out and plays out in the media.
Yeah, he did it the right way. He definitely did it the right way in front of the camera.
But that back talk shit, man, to talk about a nigga like that behind his back, call him a fucking junkie, call him an alky, like this man wasn't just a few years ago in his prime. People have problems. People go through shit in life. So to down him and beat him up because he's going through something in life, instead of trying to, help him, you talk bad about him. And I don't think he gave a fuck. He really did what he said. He used them. He used them for entertainment. So this is how you treat your friends. You call this man your brother. So this is what you do to your brothers. when they in a bad situation in their life, you use them just to get some laughs.
At the same time, man, Bronner was problematic. You dig what I'm saying? Because he came up, like I say, he came up under Floyd. Now I don't know if you was following Bronner like I was, but Floyd was trying to mentor him, and then it got to the point where he felt like he was bigger than Floyd. He didn't have to listen to shit Floyd said.
Yeah.
So at this point,
there's still a reason to.
But hold on. But I'm saying, you said people go through things, but you gotta understand, like you in control of your own destiny, man. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers was reaching out, trying to help this man. Bronner, goddamn it, Bronner just was the problem, man.
I know.
You feel what I'm saying? And then when he said Alky, look how he came on the show now.
Hey,
so
but
just
before the Alky business, because Cam put his business out there with that. Which we can see, you know, he was drunk.
Yeah, but we can see the video. When he's talking, you know, he under the influence.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing the video, I knew something was off. I knew he was drunk. I mean, probably some other shit too. But to put it out there and to call him a junkie, you got to remember, Cam also got people that don't know Adrian Bronner watching this.
Yep.
So now,
but
the people that seeing this, man, now they from this point forward, I don't care if this man get his career back on track and he become the fucking champion of the world 10 times.
In a lot of people's mind.
But check this though. Check this right here though. I get what you saying. You did what I'm saying. It's more than one way to do anything. But check this right here though. You got partners you grew up with, or homies you grew up with, and you love them dearly. Just cause y'all grew up and went separate ways don't mean you don't love them. But shit, tell me when you go home, the same brother that the nigga that you grew up with called brother or fam and all that shit. When you ask about that nigga, man, that nigga a drunk now, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Tell me you ain't never came in and said that shit about no nigga. So I get what Cam ain't wrong on shit he did.
But that's
saying I don't want to talk to that drunk ass nigga. That nigga alcohol. I want to talk to that old drunk ass nigga. Man, come on. We know got that.
It just so happened it was on camera. You're right.
You feel what I'm saying? But nigga, you done did the same thing. I done did the same thing. And you know, it wasn't from no malicious intent, goddamn it, but it was said and it wasn't no lie.
Bro, I don't care. That shit was from a place of I don't want to.
So Mayor Socrates. So do you feel like it was elevated because it's Cam and it's on this show, and you know, or you just saying in any situation you shouldn't even say that about your partner?
Nah, I feel like because of who he is and his status in the platform,
and it was on camera.
And it was on camera. Yeah.
And you know what else was on camera?
Life.
You know what else was on camera?
I get that. Him being
drunk ass Adrian Bronner was on camera.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, and I'm trying to get you, well, not understand, because shit, I don't give a fuck if you do or not. But what I'm saying is, the way Cam went about doing it, you got to remember, so a lot of those people in that studio don't know Adrian. A lot of the people that's gonna watch that video or watch that show don't know Adrian. That was their chance.
But what you fail to understand, what you fail to understand is that was an edit scene that got leaked. That wasn't a part of the show.
But
it got leaked.
It got leaked. You dig what I'm saying? So they did what they part to edit out the show. So it ain't like Cam was on air blasting that nigga. You dig what I'm saying? And then
Cam knew the cameras were rolling.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit got edited out there, and then they boom. You know, let's go.
The cameras was rolling.
That's what I said at the beginning. Whoever put that out, their asses need to be fired. Like
shout out Nick Madden TV.
That nigga, whoever it was needs to be fired. And I feel whoever put it out wanted the world to see the other side of Cam. Like
the other side, that's a hit job. The same thing they doing to your club right now.
Don't take the fake ass nice guy shit that he did by paying this man on camera. And then like even that, I felt like that was like some underhanded shit. Like, all right, man, pay me for my time, but do it off camera. Don't sit here and
thank you.
And then hand it to me like I'm a nobody. Like, come on, bro. You gotta look.
That was a little disrespectful too, though, bro. Come on, that's like you handling me like a crackhead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then to come out and say the shit that he said. You fucking junkie. I don't want to talk
Wait a
to you,
minute.
fucking junkie.
You want to say something about that, no? Because I got another video for you.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, I know y'all feeling like he disrespects him and everything, but in the first part, he did what he needed to do. He did what he needed to do. He needed to remove the man that was not sober out of the situation, because
We all agree with that part.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at him handing him the money and all that, because guess what? He got paid for his time and he's out of pocket. Since you out of pocket, guess what? You don't get the respect that I'm supposed to give you for real. I could have had you step to the side and I could have paid you, but guess what? This is live. I don't got time, and you over here, trying to holler at somebody that's the boyfriend's here, and I already done warned you. Okay, bro, you gotta go. But what Cam did afterwards, he didn't necessarily need to say that, but he was in the heat of the moment. A lot of people say they wouldn't have done that, but if you running a show like that and you feeling good, you feeling yourself, you might have slipped and said something. So I'm not, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hold that against him either. Was it right? Probably not. He probably didn't need to say that, right? But he was in the heat of the moment. And in the heat of the moment, a lot of people do stuff. So that's just my opinion.
I think this whole shit from the jump is a setup, bro. The nigga, and this is what he does, right? And I said this before, but I'm gonna reiterate it since this is lingering.
My bad. But yeah, go ahead, man. Socrates.
No, you good. You could have went ahead and played it. I was just saying, man, like, don't call me your fucking brother and then call me a junkie in the same sentence. Like, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah,
bro. We from the same place.
I ain't never called one of my homeboys no junkie.
No junkie. That title, that was kind of like a little bit extra. But we have said, man, this drunk ass nigga, this nigga,
fucking drunk, like.
But junkie has a harder connotation.
Man,
it feels,
word, bro.
Hey, a man should have enough respect for himself as well, not to even be out here like that.
I understand that, but man, like I said, but people go through shit, bro. Depression, that shit real. We don't know what that man had going on when he fell off like that.
But let's keep it real about Adrian Broner. If you know who Adrian Broner is and how he is, he be out of pocket.
I understand that. Like we
guess
see
what?
Hold on.
You get to get treated out of pocket when you get out of pocket. I don't think Cam should have said that second part. Cam probably shouldn't have said that second part, but he got what he deserved. Let's just keep it real, because if you know AD, he be talking crazy.
Don't. That's the problem. Nobody knows him. We going by what the clips and shit that we see on the internet. Just like you just said, T-Hoy. We going by a little clip that we just heard. We going by clips on what we seen on the internet of him acting an ass or him doing this or him doing that, but that's not the full story. That's not his full life. We don't know what's going on when that camera ain't around. We don't know what that man got going on in his life. We don't know what he's going through. I get what y'all are saying.
I ain't interrupting you. I ain't interrupting you. This is all I gotta say. I don't know what's so sensitive about you today with this Adrian Broner topic, but this ain't Mary Socrates, man. That nigga should have never came out here like that.
Hey,
that nigga got the Cam ain't do nothing wrong. Yeah, if that's your brother, you shouldn't have called that nigga no junkie. But nigga, I know for sure. In the heat of the moment, when you done piss me the motherfucker, when you piss me off, ain't no telling what came out, nigga. Man, nigga, we from the slums, nigga. We from the hood, bro. We done said worse.
Like he said, it just got caught on camera. Cam know the camera's running.
We done said worse, my nigga.
But is you gonna say worse on here right now? And we ain't got near about the same viewers the Cam got. You ain't gonna get on here.
I ain't gonna say that, but goddamn it, I ain't gonna say that. You know why I ain't gonna say that? Because we live. You dig what I'm saying? But if we was goddamn not live and we could edit that shit out, tell them what I say.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna call nobody no junkie though.
Man, Mary Alice Socrates a goddamn junkie. That's my nigga with that junk ass. I don't know what's wrong with that junk ass nigga today. Adrian Broner, goddamn it, that nigga must got something in common, because that nigga got a soft spot for that nigga today.
I ain't got no soft spot for him. I'm saying I know he fucked up. What he did was bullshit, and the way he came out that was bullshit. I agree with everything in the beginning.
Hey, you know what?
I'm with you, man.
It's just that that calling that man a junkie shit in the end, bro. Like,
man, look, my cousin ran off on the crew. And last time I seen my cousin, he give me junkie behaviors, my nigga. That's just what it is.
We all know who you talking. So we
I did.
But I mean, it happens. It's real life issues. This happened in real life. And Cam,
I was just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, let's just hope that hopefully, you know, Cam and AB, they get on the phone call or something, man, and you know,
no.
They brush whatever they had with that situation off or whatever, or they get in contact and everything be good, you know what I mean? And we ain't gotta worry about no junkie situations or nothing like that. But to roll it into what the next thing we was gonna talk about, I mean, he ain't a junkie, but he acting like one a little bit with his, you know, his behavior a little bit. I ain't gonna say he's a junkie,
man.
Bro,
hey, I want to talk on this one. This is what I want to talk on because, bro, T. Horton, out of anybody, you know, this was my guy, Dame Dash. Ended up going viral for his interview on the Breakfast Club yesterday. Looked like a damn fool, made a fool out of himself. Dame took a big hit in the eyes of the culture because at one point he was leading the culture. You're not telling me Instagram, you know, memes and shorts. Dame was all over them, telling you how to be a boss, how to go and do this and make generational legacy for your family, this and that. But Dame, real life, how far we fallen, you know.
No, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have?
Do you have a family office?
Of money.
I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my house.
I wanted to get to that right there. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Hey, I'm gonna take the man Socrates approach on this. You don't know what that man going through. He could be depressed. You gonna uplift our brother Dame.
Nah, we know that's some fucking bullshit.
You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. That nigga give me junkie behavior.
Hey. That whole interview, man, that man was just a fucking...
Oh, Papa.
The whole interview, man, that man was...
Also, it's me, Socrates. Is you gonna have some sympathy for our brother Dame Dash? Because he obviously tweaking. He
more of a junkie, got that behavior than Adrian Broner, goddamn. You feel sorry for Adrian Broner, so God.
I don't feel sorry for AD, bro. I'm saying I don't feel sorry for the nigga. I just don't like the way Cam did it in the end. Everything
now, in this situation, though, man, Socrates, in this situation,
man,
Cam is a good friend in this situation, though. He's a good friend in this situation.
But
to Dame, I mean, better than he was, AB.
Yeah, but this is a nigga who's been going at you all the time. This is a nigga who damn near tore everything around you apart.
This big homie too now. This the guy who put you on. This the guy who putting, you know, they talked about the story when he had him riding with them bricks, you know. Big homie.
I'm just saying, man, Dame is a liar. Everything that nigga done said don't mean shit because he just went in here on this fucking interview, made a complete ass out of himself, and contradict everything he's ever said. Everything. Don't use your own money, but then sit here and say he used his own money. Like, he's just a fucking walking contradiction. I just think that whole interview he just looked like a fucking goofball.
I mean, he definitely didn't make us proud. You know, like I said, I grew up, man. You know, this one of the guys who was on my list, you know, who I'm emulating, you know, trying to, you know, become as a young man. And, you know, again, it don't take away nothing he did in the past, but it does feel like, you know, we seeing one of our heroes, you know, die slow right in front of you. And,
but they've been telling you this for years, though. He's always been the fucking problem.
I don't even know.
He's always been the problem. He ain't a good businessman. Well, he's proven that. He say that he one instance he's saying that he's broke. Then he's saying he got $5 million in the bank and he ain't broke. And then he say the reason he broke is because he take care of his family. But nigga, you still owe $650,000 in child support. So
he said he playing the game, the same game 50 Cent them played, where they, filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy and kind of, start over. Donald Trump done did it a few times, so that's kind of Dame's stance on it. Dame's saying that, if the white folks can do it, but as soon as a brother do it, you niggas got something to say. So that's kind of like Dame. That's the oxy. I mean, that's the
picture. That's the narrative he painted, but we definitely know that's not reality.
Yeah, he went on
reality.
That's not what he's doing.
All he did was prove to us that he is broke. Like, he made it.
It ain't reality.
And I'm not trying to prove to no nigga if I got it or I'm broke. If I'm broke, I ain't finna try to prove it to you that I ain't broke. No, nigga. You doing too much was letting me know you care.
Oh, my bad. But yeah,
go ahead.
Right. Like, why is it that Dame is first off so materialistic at this age? Bruh, you said you've been rich since, 15, 16 years old. Why are you so materialistic? You should have done it all by now. Look at J. Cole. J. Cole, a nigga who kind of like tasted the little money for a little bit. He enjoyed it for a little bit, but then that's nothing.
Yeah. His personality, man, it's sad that a man of his caliber when it comes to business, just entrepreneurship, and his mentality on the game when it comes to being your own boss and holding things down. It's sad that he leans so much into money and materialism because it's not helping your cause as a grown person. Like when you at that age, 50s, 60s, you don't need to flaunt wealth. You don't need to do that.
What has you held down?
And yes, you come from the hip hop community, and that was your image, and Rockefeller and diamonds and cars, clothes. Yes, that's the image of what you portrayed. But nobody's gonna hold you to that standard like that no more, bro. To be honest, like people just want to hear your knowledge. When you get to the age
gracefully, nigga.
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear no young nigga shit coming out of old nigga.
Nah, they ain't gonna get respected like that. Just sit back and play your role. You don't need to. Who you competing with? You're not competing with Jay-Z. We know that.
That competition been over.
So you know what I mean. And Jay don't even pop out. Jay like the boogeyman. He in the back pulling strings and doing deals, and he ain't even doing all that. You got to come in the public eye and make yourself look a fool. And you
basically. One thing I will say, Jay-Z, his moves are reported on. We hear about his moves in the media. We hear about Dame moves from Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like he used this interview to talk about all the shit that he got going on and how he's not broke and how he how everybody else is dumb basically. And that's
man, look, my nigga got on live radio and talk about how he done bought this company and he's now Cam boss and
the revolt. Come on.
I just don't get Dame. I think I said too much today about this nigga. I don't know what's wrong with this guy.
They confirmed it right in front of him, and he still was lying. Like, come on, man, this is a different kind of delusion. Revolt came out themselves and confirmed that Dame Dash is not the chairman and cannot acquire the company. He is not going to acquire the company. He put out a snippet of audio, him talking to the owner. No, it wasn't a snippet, it was a text message. But he put them out and nowhere in it did the owner agree to sell anything. He agreed to put Dame's content on Revolt, but Dame take that. Oh, my bad. They did say something about Dame being the CEO for 1 month, bro. 1 month. They got it in the clause. He has a 1 month, and he takes that to use it to his advantage, of course, to announce that he's the chairman.
But you put false information out like that, they might want to terminate the deal and shit. So you taking money out of your pocket by her just telling unnecessary lies.
And tell these people the truth because it was a bit of a stir with the employees at Revolt because they don't know what's going on. So, Dame, get help, bro. Get help.
Dame is letting his ego destroy what he could be possibly doing now in the future. He's so worried about trying to establish what he once was to people that he's destroying what he has maybe in front of him. He still has time in the business world, especially, to do a lot of things. You see these owners like, these Jerry Jones, 80-some years old, still making moves, still doing stuff, bro. You still got a lot of time in the business world to do some things. But you sitting here destroying what you possibly could be doing because you going on radio, you're lying, you're trying to make people look smaller than you. For what? That's not doing anything. You basically went on Breakfast Club trying to recreate your first interview because that went viral and the whole boss, and you had everybody quiet because you was talking this boss talk. But look what this boss talk done got you. Yes, you can file bankruptcy and it not affect your assets. And we know the president has done this how many times? How many people with billions of dollars do it all the time? So yes, business-wise, you can file bankruptcy and all these things. But let's be real. Dame don't have what he once had. And he's still sitting here trying to make everybody feel as if I still have it. And that's just backwards hustling to me, man. I don't think he should.
He just made a complete ass out of himself. He even stooped as low as being childish and talking like, who still does this? My house bigger than yours shit.
Man, that sounds like a child.
That's some shit that we did in fucking kindergarten. So my book bag better than yours.
Like, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have?
Do you have a family office?
I
bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you, man?
Now it's how old are you?
This is embarrassing.
You're embarrassed. Yeah, because
Come on, Dan.
I got you. This is my assessment. I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z. Not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about it.
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about men when you're not in the room.
You're interrupting me.
Now you're doing the girl
stuff.
I
know him. I'm giving you an example, right?
You used to know him.
Can I talk? You're upset. Can I talk? Can I talk? I've never seen you say one word, because you talk bad about a lot of people, but you never said one time. And you walk around with his face on your chest. Is that an airplane shirt right now?
Paper planes, yeah. I wore CEO stuff.
Can I finish? No, I never seen it. Let me finish.
What you mean?
Let me see.
You gave us.
Can I talk? Can I land the plane? Let me land the plane.
I can't wait.
Let me land the plane. So I'm thinking to myself, either you got a crush on this man or he's paying you. One or the other. Did you buy that shirt?
Yes.
You went and bought that? They didn't give it to you as much as you say nice things?
You're not supposed to support black business?
I doubt you bought that shirt.
What you mean?
Anyway,
and I buy CEO
so I think you're gay. I'm sorry.
And I think you're broke.
Okay. I think
he's kind of gay too.
I think that.
I do have a question.
I think that. And no disrespect to gay, I just think
you're broke.
Like I saw,
and that bothers you so much to get called broke by people.
I got you.
I do have a question.
I'm sure it does.
Right.
Raise your hand if you think Dame's broke in the room. Seriously. See, it's just me and him.
But this is the question though.
You ever heard Ronald Reagan say, if you're explaining, you're losing? You ever heard that saying? If you're explaining, you're losing. You explain a lot.
You asked me a question. So you asked me a question. And then when I explained, so I won't, wait a second. Did that make any sense or did that sound dumb? We're doing an interview.
But you're always explaining something.
Because I'm doing interviews.
It's like you're always on camera explaining what's going on.
And
in your
you're
life
always on camera
losing.
talking about other people like a girl.
So are you.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's unpack that.
Come on, Dan.
No, I'm about to.
What's the next question, Lauren? What's the next question, Lauren?
No, Dame, please.
I'm trying to tell you what my point was.
Okay. My teeth are realer than yours.
Right. No, I bet they're not. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay, let me say. So,
you care too much about money and material things, man.
What are you talking about?
You do.
You're contradicting
Your
yourself.
Your whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you
your
don't have
whole existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay.
Yours is broke.
It sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective on the radio.
You need to get paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt. Debt Dash. That's his new name. You should start a new label called Debt Jam. That's what you should do.
Solomon flame that nigga up.
It's so much shit.
Man, I'm laughing at this shit, but it's so pathetic to see Dame out here like.
But once again, it just comes back. Don't make money your whole existence, man. Even when you have money, don't make it your whole thing, because it's leading with your wallet never really worked, man. You gotta have other things about you, so you're not in the clouds and delusional. because I don't think anybody. You know what I'm saying? For instance, let's just look at it like this. There was 3 people that ran Rockefeller: Dame, Jay, and Biggs. You don't hear nothing. You don't hear a squeak from Biggs. Mm-mm. You don't hear nothing from him. And guess
he went
what?
on Drink Champs one time.
Yeah, and I guarantee Biggs is doing terrific. He doing great.
Oh,
but even when Rockefeller was going on, he never said too much. He was always in the background chilling like Slim.
Nope.
You know, Slim Cash Money. He always just in the back. That wasn't his role. Obviously, you know, Dame was more the puff of Rockefeller, you know, and the, you know, Suge. Just he wanted to be seen. He never really wanted to be seen. And Dame should have learned a little bit that. Learn from Biggs, learn from Jay. You ain't always gotta be in the camera, bro. This interview did not help him. This shit hurt him more than it helped him. He might be able to get some interviews and get some money, I guess, from this interview, but his image, it took a hit, bro.
Oh yeah, we can all agree on that. Like I said, Dame was one of my guys, bro. One of the guys I was looking up to, and now he's just become an actual joke.
I came out the womb of boys. I never had to call another man daddy. Never. Look at you. You gotta make your own bottles. I never had to make my own bottles. I had a cow imported to me. My own cows. Dame cows. What are you doing reading the Bible? A book about men talking about other men? That's chatty patty. We don't do that in Harlem. If you didn't have this book, do you own the prayer? That's why my son, I can let this trickle down to him and he can make his own prayer. He can buy his own scriptures. Cause I'm a boss.
And you know what's crazy about that skit? That skit is 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That skit is not a new skit.
So, we still talk the same way today.
It is still relevant, huh? And as soon as this man get to arguing about some teeth, I bet my teeth are realer than yours. I bet my teeth cost more than yours. Like, God, like, bro.
Like, nigga, nobody gives a fuck.
Grow up, my nigga.
Not to file bankruptcy. Like,
Cameron did respond to this. Let's hear what he had to say about it. Now, why is Cameron playing 50 Cent in the background? Why? Cam is trying to troll Dash, man.
I ain't know you be lying like this, bro. I ain't know you be lying like this, yo. It's sad. They told me, but you know, when a nigga your man, you don't pay attention to a lot of shit. I didn't know, bro, that you a flagrant liar like this, man. Now look, Talk with Flea come on tomorrow, 5 p.m. on Revolt's YouTube. But that was shit that he talked about last week. So part 2 will be out this Friday on Revolt YouTube about what he talked about this week. But I'll say this one thing. This is what I will say. The nigga called Revolt last week and said he wants to put his content on Revolt channel. Revolt programming is booked up until 2026. They don't have any room for programming. So maybe in 2026 or whatever. So I have 2 more shows I could do this year. And so when I found that out, I called my man Fendi, because I know what Fendi and Dame speak. I said, yo, tell Dame, I'll put his shows on my slot on Revolt, because I have 2 more shows I could put on Revolt, if I can executive produce the shows. I said, he did it for me. When I needed help, he put my albums out on Rockefeller, and I let him executive produce them. I'm trying to do the same thing for you. I got 2 slots left. If you want 2 shows on Revolt this year, and you wasn't getting paid because you said you do it for free, I got a couple $dollars for you. I'm just the executive producer of the show. He tell Fendi.
Damn, trying to little boy that nigga again.
Yeah, he like, I bet. Now, matter of fact, fuck that. I'm the Godfather. He can't executive produce my shows. Now, Dame, their own God kids don't want
that's
you.
Ego.
How you the Godfather for anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth. You have dentures. Your word don't mean nothing. You fell off the Mount Rushmore of Harlem a long time ago. But we'll address it all tomorrow and Friday. But don't say I ain't trying to help out. You didn't want me to executive produce your TV shows. Could have walked it right in for you. See you tomorrow on Talk with Flea, nigga.
That's that ego kicking in. He thought about it. Now, If I let him executive produce, man, he gonna act like he my boss. He ain't my
Hey,
boss. Ain't no my boss.
but you remember
past that bullshit, though, man.
you remember a couple interviews prior. Dame Dash was sitting there with all the people I'd have made millionaires. I shouldn't be in a situation I'm in. I shouldn't have to call and ask nobody for that. Now you fast forward to right now. Cam gave him an opportunity to make some money. He turned it down simply because he would be the boss.
His ego. He let his ego take over and control his everyday action. Ego and money. That's it. That's all he think about.
He too grown for that.
And let's not gloss over the fact that first off, Cam is trying to little boy Dame now, which is funny. But Charlamagne did flame that boy up, man. I ain't gonna lie. Charlamagne did a masterful job of letting this nigga self-destruct himself on fucking national radio. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
This man gonna say, y'all get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come here and sit in this dirty dungeon. But fail to realize, nigga, you got up early to come be on their show. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
To promote your book, nigga. When this nigga got a whole book goddamn imprint with the same people you talking about, Simon and Schuster, like, come on, dang.
How you gonna down somebody for coming to their job, but then you're up here asking to be on their show? Like,
calling them dumb. Telling them that you're a better businessman. An argument could be made that Charlamagne definitely is a better businessman than Dame. Envy, I don't know. You know, Envy had a little, Envy had the little Rico going on. Of course, he got up out of that. And Dame mentioned that on the show. Dame said that, Envy would basically, tell.
Yeah, he said, yo, you gonna tell it. You gonna tell it. I mean, which I don't blame Envy, nigga. Hell yeah, I'm not about to do no time for none of you niggas. I'm telling too, shit. Call me what you want to call me.
But he calling both of these guys. He calling both of these guys bad business or not knowing business. He teaching a class all the time, and I didn't like that part. I didn't like the part that Envy and Charlamagne kind of let him dictate shit too much. It's like, You just got him talking in circles. We're wasting time at a certain point,
Yeah.
He asking you questions.
Yeah, Dame got to realize that window has closed. That's his problem. Like, you were great in the record business. You obviously had alcohol. You were in the alcohol business with Armadale and Rockaware. You were in the clothing business, so you understand business. Yes, but
do he really though?
He does. I mean, he made millions of dollars. But he did not manage his money right. That's different. You could be great at business, but he's not a great money manager. You know what I mean? He don't come out here like he manages money the greatest. But he knows business. But he needs to realize as well that business model that he's talking about, especially with the music industry, is closed. It's closing. It's a closed window. We in the streaming era. We in the internet era. These younger guys are taking over. He's living in the past so much that he lives in them every day, all day, and he's trying to relive it and then let everybody try to hopefully believe his stories, and he just looking crazy. Instead of just humbling himself, killing his ego, he could have already been making deals with Cam. Cam and Mace is up. As soon as he signed that deal for what it is, they got a bag for that. They got a crazy bag. It wasn't as big as Gilly and Wallow's, but they got a crazy bag for that show.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why don't you humble yourself? And Cam was right there with you. You act like Cam ain't ride with you for the whole Jay thing, the whole Jay diss record. The whole reason why he beefed with Jay was because of you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so humble yourself, bro. Get with Cam. You could have been up already. Like Cam said, you could have took those slots on Revolt. You could have had your show rolling. You could have already probably got some stuff paid. All the shows and stuff you talk about you have and movies you got coming out. You could have been funding that.
It's a sad day for not only hip hop, because Dame is a hip hop legend. If you really want to think about it, Dame is a hip hop legend.
Oh yeah.
It's a sad day for black men as a whole, because this is what our representation is. Think about a motherfucker in Poland somewhere watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And thinking like, oh, this how these niggas is.
Man.
You know, that's why they shouldn't give these niggas money.
Man.
You know? So we gotta have that kind of thought when we jump on these platforms and shit too. You know, these are two prominent multi-millionaires, you know what I'm saying? Fucking arguing like little kids on the biggest show, morning show in America, which means biggest morning show in probably the world, plus shit. You know?
And this man said, I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet my teeth cost more than yours. A grown man to another grown man. We need better representation as
but
black
you calling
people.
him gay.
I'm gonna keep it.
We need better representation. I'm with you.
We need better representation, man. We do, man. This is why when Dame's saying you're not a boss, you over here, you working for. Come on, man. There's some straight up. That's the lifeblood of America. The working man.
Exactly.
The man that gets up, goes to their job, blue collar, white collar, and keeps this country running. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna never demonize no shit like that. Like, why the fuck would we everybody, you think everybody gonna be a boss? Everybody ain't cut to be no fucking boss. So
and who the workers?
That narrative is fucking dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
It's dangerous, man. It's a dangerous narrative because it's not realistic. It's not realistic. The common person get up and work for their family every day and come home and, you know, and works a common job, man. It's just not realistic. Like, I get it, bro. Like, you on some entrepreneur boss, you know, I can do it. I made millions. I get it. But not everybody's going to be in that lifestyle. Not everybody's going to be in that form.
You can't go talking that boss talk and broke. Like,
but then also the dangerousness of this shit is that what about the 15-year-old who don't know no better listening to Dame with this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Because me at 15, I was listening to Dame, nigga.
Hey, but listen, that goes back to what Charlamagne said. You sound smart to dumb motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. And people who just don't know, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be dumb, just not know.
Yeah, uneducated, misinformed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you not up on game about it. You may be young. You may not have. You may not have somebody in the household that can guide you in certain areas.
Yeah.
Because this is where, like you say, it's dangerous because you got so many young people and so many people just even that are grown that still don't have no guidance. You got a lot of grown children running the street. So, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know what to do with their own life, let alone somebody that's 14, 13, that's looking up, trying to see a male figure that's doing okay, and then they're telling you, well, you ain't a boss if you ain't doing this. You gonna work at Burger King? Get out of here, man. You 13, 14, go to Burger King and get that check, man, and then build up. You know what I'm saying? We just need the information told better. But Dame, because Dame, he got a lot of game, but he gonna tell you in a certain way to make it seem as if you just underachieving every time. You just can't.
And then he damaged his credibility already with this shit. This type of shit damages your credibility. This damages everything, your brand. You know what I'm saying? Who wanna be like Dame now? Nobody.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, and this and what you saying that I think it is a good way to segue into what we're gonna be talking about next. I mean, directly is him and Cam's beef.
Mm-hmm.
You know, them beefing directly, like, you know, and where it's went. Like, why did it get to this point, and how did it get to this point? You know, it's kind of crazy.
Like Cam said, Dame is a prolific liar. You know what I'm saying, at this point. And shit, when you dealing with a nigga like this, Cam damn near handling it the right way, kind of staying away from it and letting it bubble, and then come in and, you know, come in on his side of it and then getting back out of the way. Because you can't argue with fools. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue with fools. And Dame is a damn fool.
You don't know who the fool is when two motherfucking fools are arguing. So
Dame is a damn fool.
But when you look at it though, is at the end of the day, it's all petty and it's little kid shit. They could be getting together, making all kinds of money together, and that's the difference. All these guys now, all of these older rappers and stuff that are doing podcasts and doing shows and are going on the internet, you know, doing the streaming thing, switching it all up. What's stopping y'all from making money now together? It's just because all y'all are beefing and talking about each other, making the money on the shows, but y'all really could get together and make something crazy. Y'all might not be able to do the music. Y'all might not be able to do the music part because the music is tied up with these labels and all of that, but they don't got no say over y'all podcasts and all this other stuff. All this
They can't make money together because them beefing is the entertainment.
Yeah, you could say that. That's true. That's true. I'm not saying that that's not, but there's the longevity in that. How long is that gonna continue on? Y'all gotta keep finding, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta keep finding ways to beef with each other to spark our algorithm.
You can't just say the beef is the entertainment because certain niggas grow past that. Cam and 50 was goddamn beefing once upon a time, and look at them now. They working together. Dame can't be the boss of everything, so we can't. Dame don't want to get money.
The show that Mace and Cam made that money, they was not.
They was beefing. They was beefing.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like.
So you gotta be able to put your pride and your ego and all that shit to the side. Dame ain't the type of nigga that want to do that type of shit. So that's why Dame where he at.
But like Charlamagne said, when you come up here, you always explaining some shit because you always in some shit that you gotta explain your way out of, and then be lying about that. So next time we see you, we gotta address the lie that you told last time. So
the hole just keeps getting
sick of it.
Dug. He just keeps digging the hole bigger and bigger instead of just saying, "Man, you know what? I need somebody to pull me out the hole, man."
Man, this is a day in American history for me to hear Rod talk about Dame Dash like this. This is,
bro, you know that my guy. That's my guy, bro. Real talk. Like I took his side over Jay-Z. You ain't telling me nothing.
Yeah, and that divided me and you, goddammit. And us people like we were Dame and Jay, goddammit.
I'm saying, how long we arguing on the phone, boy?
Man, shit.
We arguing to the death.
I'm gonna get my point across. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now who fell?
Dang, bro, you let me down. You let me down, bro. Real talk.
That's crazy, man.
What else can you even say, man? It's sad.
But yeah, hopefully, maybe one time, maybe a little bit time pass, and they find some time to get together, man, and maybe make something happen, and put all this to the side with them. The people who grew up listening to their music and watching their movies and all that stuff would like to probably see them get back together and do something, man. But pride is a crazy thing, man, and ego is a crazy thing. So we'll end up seeing what happens. But man, not looking too good right now.
Yeah, we'll leave
Shout
it
out
there
to the
next
mirror,
time,
man.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Episode of the Game Changers podcast, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the comments and y'all watching. And we out.